Because being in business is about accessing resources and as much as you can using other money other than your own when you can, when it makes good business sense. And you want to keep that resource accessible to you. And one of the ways to make sure it stays accessible is to take control over something you can control, which is your credit. And I would advise everybody to, if there's some kind of agency, not these profit agencies that's trying to make money, but if there's an agency that the state has, a nonprofit that does credit workshops about how credit works and credit scores, I would advise you all to take that. We've been having some down in the program in Philadelphia, and I sat in on it, and whether you got credit issues or not, there are certain things you need to know about how it works.
That's right.
I'll bring the handout with me that they had at it next Saturday. But just tells you what affects your credit scores, how applying for credit impacts it 200, 250 points, up or down, how long it takes for certain points to build up. It's stuff that you need to be aware of, just how it works. So as you make decisions, even on your personal situation about accessing credit, you know what the implications are. And being in business, you really need to be aware of that because credit is so important as a resource to operating your business. All right? Now, that doesn't mean that people who have had some credit issues haven't been successful in business. A lot of business people got credit issues or what have you, and they do. But the better your credit is, the more things you can do out here.
True.
All right?
Yes.
And I'm not talking about just credit for the banks, but for vendor relationships, the whole 9 yards. And if you run into credit situation problem with people paying them or whatever, especially in business, call the vendor and tell them, look here, Sam, I've been buying construction material here from you. And I usually be paying every Thursday, but I got a little cash shortage here. It's going to take about 45, 50 days this time. I just wanted to call you ahead of time to let you know what's happening.
That's right.
People can deal with that. You can deal with that if people come to you like that.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So, all right. Last one, contingency. Just like Benita was indicating, just like Leroy indicated, you in business, something's going to go wrong and going to go outside of what you planning for it to do. Isn't that right, Sam?
For the sure.
It's going to go out and go wrong. So you're going to have some contingency. What if, what I'm going to do? Well, he had the kind of thing on the fly that Leroy, I go down to the library or whatever, but you want to do some pre-thought about if things don't work, or what about options? Where to go? If I go for this bank loan, I don't get it, what's my contingency plan to keep moving? I'm in a facility or what have you, what's my contingency plan for doing something different?
That's right.
Transporting kids or what have you. I got 5 kids today or what have you. Certain things happen, new service open up or what have you. Now I'm down to 2. I won't deal with stuff like that. Money get a little short for a few months. What's my plan?
Right. That's right. Right.
So these things relate to being an entrepreneur and the characteristics of being in business.